friends, and welcome to our Sunday share where Robbie and I throughout the month of September are sharing fun polls with you. So today I'm going to be playing with, just bear with me, I'm just going to try and fix this up to make sure we're in focus. So today I'm going to be playing with the Calming, I think they're called the Calming Creek cards and envelopes, and this is them here. These ones here. This is all I've got left. I've chopped my base cards and some of my envelopes to use as pattern paper. Okay, and today we're going to be playing with this piece. So this is your base card, and then this is your matching envelope. Okay, so, and with that, we're going to be playing with the Something for Everything Ephemera pack as well. I just thought we'd see if we can create something. I've got something in mind, but whether or not it happens remains to be seen. So I think the card that we're going to be doing today is called a open flap, I think. Don't quote me on that, or maybe a front flap, but anyhow, it's an easy fold and one that you can create no time at all. So I've already pre-scored it, and we're just going to burnish that with our bone folder. And then I've pre-cut all of our bits and pieces. So that's one piece of the base card, and we're going to stick that to that like that. So let's do that, while we can. And I'm just using liquid glue. I just find that it's user friendly, and I've got a bit of leeway to move my pieces if they're crooked. And I'm actually leaving a bigger border than what I normally do. Then this piece will be stuck to here, to the front of our card. Now the base card is basic beige, and our layer is basic black. So we're going to try and turn it into a male card. But sometimes what we have in mind and what the end result is are two different things. Okay, so that's done. Then we're going to do the inside of our card. So before we do that, what I want to do is actually, I've got a piece here. We're going to stick this down the side like that. Now that I've done that, I'm thinking I might get a strip of basic black, So just hold on for 5 secs. Here, no, that's too short. So I'm just going to get a piece of basic black. I'm just going to break that beige up. And we only want a very fine, probably about, might make a little bit wider. So I want this sort of, probably about 1/4 of an inch. And what I want to do is put it down here like that. And it just breaks the beige up, the basic beige a little bit. Just like that. Okay. Then we can stick that to our piece of basic beige. And we're going to stick this to the left side, sorry, to the right side. Oh, I've got a I've got a little border there, so I'll just grab my scissors. I thought I might have been able to trim it off from the top, but I've got a little bit of a border. There you go. Little bit of a border, top and bottom. And then we're going to stick this to a piece of basic black. And this will go on the inside then. And you can see how that breaks up the basic beige between the two pieces, even though it's pattern, well, I'm going to call it pattern paper because that's what we've turned it into. Okay. Now this has only got a very narrow border around it. Just like that. Okay. And this is going to go on the inside of our card, like that. But before we do this, we want to create our, I suppose, a hinge, is what you'd probably call it, because it will eventually close like this. Okay, so we've got a piece of basic black. I've already scored it, and we're just going to burnish along that score line with our bone folder again. And we're going to put this onto our card, our base card, like that. So this is going to be stuck to the inside of our base card, which is why we didn't want to put this piece down yet. Okay. So we'll just put a piece of little bit of glue, and I'm just going to eyeball this and just stick it down like that. Now maybe just below centre, but I'm not too worried about that. And I'm just going to burnish that adhesive down so that it sticks nicely and it evens it out. And the same with the top. And that's it. That is our little hinge. So it is just below centre, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. Okay. So this hinge is butted up against the edge of your base card. And you shouldn't be able to see that hinge over. You can put it behind, but I didn't want it to be seen, so that's why I've stuck it here. Then what we can do is put this piece on the inside of our card. And has just got a little narrow border all the way around. Just like that. Easy peasy, eh? There you go, and that's our hinge. Then we've got a couple of pieces of DSP, well, the card base that we've turned into DSP, and I'm just thinking, to save that having black, I'm actually thinking maybe we will have this on our hinge, just to cover it up a little bit, but we will deal with that shortly. So first up, I've got a square of our base card, well, our DSP, and we're going to stick that to a square of basic black, just with a small border around it, just like that. Okay, now this piece is for the inside of our card, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that shortly. But first up, I just want to try something. So this is going to go right, I might put it up along that black, so it looks like it's all one piece, I think. Yeah. And we might actually do that because I think it looks like it's all one piece then, eh? So let's do that. Now you don't have to if you don't want to, but I think it might just finish it off and something a little bit different, eh? So we're going to leave a little border on our right hand side and along the top and bottom, just like that, and it's not going to matter on the left hand side because we're not going to see that, so we can chop that off, eh? Just like that. Then we're going to stick this piece to that hinge, just like that. So what we're going to actually do is put a little bit of glue. I'm actually thinking, should we pop this up? Let's pop it up. I'll get some black dimensionals. Don't take it too far across. And we'll put one in the middle, just for good measure, eh? Then we'll pop this up on here, matching everything in, making sure it's nice and straight. And I don't like to press down until I've got it nice and straight, and then we'll press down. And that is our flap. Now that that's open, this second square, we're actually gonna put it over the top of that. And because I've popped it up, oh yeah, it will. I was going to say, because I've popped it up, we might have to pop this one up, but we won't. We'll just use a little bit of extra glue. You don't have to put this on if you don't want to. There you are. And I'm actually going to go around the edges with my bone folder to adhere this. And along the top. And that should hold then. There you go. Look at that. Easy peasy. Pretty good, eh? Then we're going to bring in our ephemera pack. And feathers. I don't want a butterfly. I thought there was a bird in here. There it is. Let's use these bits, eh? I think with the horse, I could probably use that, but I think I might colour it for some reason. So we might do that one later on down the track. So we'll use these pieces. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment. I'm just going to place that there like that for a minute. We'll stamp our sentiment, and I'm going to stamp it on Very Vanilla, I think. Memento Tuxedo Black. And we're going to use the Happy Birthday from Simply Said. I love this stamp set. Now, I always stamp onto scrap paper first, just so that I know that it's nice and straight, and it looks okay to me. I'll just bring this down a little bit so that I can see it. Yeah. Could use basic white or basic beige if you wanted to, but I think let's try basic white first, eh? See how it goes. We can just take a choice. So let's bring in our ink again. I'm just thinking, because there's white in the that's pretty good too. Okay. Okie dokie. So let's stick these down first. Now you didn't have to use the DSP here. You could have used a plain piece of cardstock. I'm going to put that like that. I think we'll stick this down. And we'll pop our bird up, eh? Now I'm just putting glue towards the bottom. And I'm just letting the tops hang loose. There you go, just like that. Then we'll grab some dimensionals. We might use the minis, eh? And we'll pop our little bird up. Cute little one actually. Now I'm probably using more than what we need, but it doesn't matter. Oops. And we'll just pop him there like that. Just like that. And I'm thinking we put our sentiment there. I was going to put it down there, but it's too much spare. So we might put that there. Let's just shape our ends a little bit. And we will pop this up. Okay. And we'll have one more. Just like that. And we'll bring our card in. Making sure it's nice and straight again, and we want this sort of in the middle, even on both sides if we can. Well, what you could have done was made that straight. Let's do that, eh? And we'll put that right on that edge there, and then it can overlap here a little bit. Okie dokie. And that is our card. I'm not even going to put any bling on it today. We're just going to leave it like that. Okay, so there's our little hinge and our flap. Open that. You could have even had a message here if you wanted to, or one here. It's up to you. And that's the inside of our card. With the basic beige, you don't, I usually put basic white or very vanilla inside for writing, but you don't have to. It's light enough to not have anything in there. Okay, so that's it there. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll have a link to my blog below in the description for all the details. And if you head over there, there's also a link to Robbie's blog that you'll be able to see what she's created today. Okay, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy your week. Have a great week. See ya. Hooray.